Sup guys, how's it going? Welcome to this Gamer Tech review. Now in this review, we're going to be checking out a controller kit made by Venom. So thank you guys very much for sending it down to me. What you do with this is it's got rubber bits you put on the handles and then thumbstick covers as well with different types of grip on it. So you can choose which one you like and then just put them on your controller. Now this is handy if you find your hands get sweaty and you want to hold it better, or you want better grip with your thumbs or something like that. And it also comes with a few little light bar decals so you can get the Venom logo on there, which is actually quite pretty. So yeah, without further ado, let's just crack it out of the packet and see what's in there. And here is our close-up of the controller kit itself. So let's just whack it out. It has got a tail line there, but I decided to open it with a flap for some reason, because probably just how I was feeling at the point in time. What's that there? Quick little explanation of how to pop them onto the controller. Now I don't have a PlayStation 4 controller. The last review I did for PlayStation 4 controller, I borrowed my friend's, so I'm actually going to be using on a third-party PC/Xbox 360 controller. Now, you may be thinking, how can you do that? Well, by this simple, clever bit here. Now, as you can see, it's actually on a sticky back and it's got shape, so you can stick it to your controller, but it also allows you to mold it around and bend it all which way. Now, both of them are like this. You have one for each side, and I think that is a very clever and it's a nice handy design to be able to do that. So hopefully I should be able to use it on my controller without a problem. I do not know how the thumb sticky bits are going to work. As you can see, one of them is flat and the other one does have bobbly bits to help with grip, but I will try and get them onto my controller, see if I can give those a proper rigorous test too. And here we have it. So what I'm going to do quickly is I'm going to try to stick these onto my controller and show you what it looks like afterwards. And as you can see, we have success. I have managed to stick and mold them onto my third-party Xbox 360 controller, and yeah, you can see it's kind of fully molded itself. There's a couple of little ridge bits there which can get pushed out. If I give that a little push down, there you go, it sorts it out there. But you know, I must admit that's quite impressive, to be fair. Like, for something which is specifically designed for a PlayStation 4 controller, and that is you can actually mold it to other controllers and still use it like just the same. That's actually a very good job. Even the little thumbstick caps work and like stick on very well. So yeah, I must have, like, design-wise, big pluses up. First of all, that's really cool. Between the sticks, I feel actually, me personally, using the non-bumpy one, which I've got on this stick here, actually gives me better grip, but I know that this is like a bit of a personal preference thing. It depends on how you hold the controller and how you use it, stuff like that. But yeah, I must admit, I quite like using the this flat one, definitely much more than the bobbly one. And yeah, but look at that, it's just nice, it's molded all over. I would personally probably, this bit here, just chop that off, as it can rub on the trigger and the other side there. But apart from that little knobbly bit there, it's like perfectly on. And yeah, it feels quite good. It's nice and grippy. I definitely feel like, you know, after a gaming session of X amount of time, it would probably, you know, when your hands get a bit clammy, it would improve the grip. But the only way to test that is to have a bit of a gaming session with it. So, on to testing. So what were my overall impressions of the controller kit? Well, first of all, I must say I was very impressed with the way that it can just kind of be stuck onto any controller. Now, it is specifically made for a PlayStation 4 controller. However, as you saw in the video, I had a third-party Xbox 360/PC controller, and it just stuck to it very well. Like, it adhered to it really easily. You could mold it around because it's got that special like cutout shape, and it just worked really good. So I have no kind of reservations about saying that it's going to stick to pretty much any kind of controller which you've got out there, as long as it's got a general like Xbox or PlayStation shape to it. I think you're going to be fine, and that is really good. The fact that it's so like kind of ambidextrous, it can go onto everything, it's, you know, that's a really great feature. Whether they were meaning to do that with the design of it or not, you do, like, I do not know. However, it does it, so you got to give credit where credit's due, and it works well. Now, I used it for about an hour and a half to get the ultimate amount of like kind of clamminess going on there, and surprisingly, it worked actually really quite well. Even when my palms were like, you know, palms weak, arms are sweaty, Barbara's mother, all of that stuff going on, I was still able to grip it really well, and it definitely did feel better using that than it did using the standard controller. I did have to nip a couple of bits off it though, just by where the thumbstick, not the thumbsticks, the triggers are. Like I said in the video, they're kind of like rubbing on there a little bit, so I did have to just nip those off, which wasn't a problem though. Just did that and it was all good to go. So yeah, and even the thumbstick covers fit really, they just like clipped on, and there wasn't even any travel in them. So the sizing and the way they've been designed, it just works. Like, I was really surprised. I thought I was going to have some problems with the thumbsticks, and maybe I was going to have to like put some tape inside it or something just to kind of either give it some spacing or something like that. But I didn't have to do any of that. It just went on and worked straight away, and yeah, it was really, really good. I must admit, like I said before in the video, I did prefer the flatter thumbstick cover as opposed to the bumpy one, but that's just my personal preference. But I felt the other one gave me more grip and better controlling on the thumbstick too. And yeah, so that's pretty much it. So if you are looking for some grippy things to put onto an existing controller that you've got, then yeah, this is actually, it performed a lot better than I thought it was going to. I have played around with a couple like full neoprene type things that you can get, or like the full plasticky stuff which you put over the controller and acts like a second skin, and I haven't really liked those because they stretch and they come off and it moves. But because this is like sticky back double-sided tape to the controller, it doesn't move, you don't have to worry about that, and it molds so well to so many different shapes. It's wicked. So yeah, really big thumbs up. If you are looking for something like this, definitely check this out. This is going to be a cost-effective solution for you to keep gripping your controller as much as you want to do it. Yeah, you know what I mean. And as for me, that's going to be me done. So thank you very much for watching this review. Please do make sure to subscribe if you haven't already and check out some of the other reviews. If you also like Twitch, I do a lot of streaming on there, a variety of different games, so you can check that out, twitch.tv/thegamertech. Link is just below for you. So I'll either see you here or I'll see you over there. Cheers guys, stay fresh.